Some girls walk in thinking the world owes them respect. Then the cage reminds them respect is earned the hard way.
Forward now, Luke. Oh, she's hurt! Oh, wow! From nowhere, the blitz.
Cocky smiles turn into panic the moment the punches start landing.
Literally, there's the armbar. It's over.
Armbar, that's it. She tapped it. It's over.
All that pre-fight swagger
And you're gonna learn mine.
suddenly disappears when reality hits harder than expected. Confidence gets cracked, arrogance gets flattened, and the highlight reel writes a completely different story. Because in combat sports, the cage has a brutal sense of humor, and today, it's handing out some unforgettable, humbling lessons. Tara Graff insulted Valerie Loureda, saying that she's using her body to promote herself, calling it demoralizing.
I absolutely agree with Macy. This is a male-dominant sport as it is, you know, and for a female to just come in and use their body to get to that platform, that drives me crazy. Like, don't use your fighting as your platform. For me, I think it's demoralizing.
But Loureda stayed calm, moving like a karate striker who had already read the ending of the story, while Graff was still trying to write it with pressure and bravado.
Very aggressive and comes from momentum from there. And I also don't like that as well. Graff just stepped in, just trying to grab to the body instead of trying to go around the body. There you go. In Taekwondo, both her sister.
Round after round, Loureda kept tagging her with cleaner shots, slowly turning that arrogance into frustration.
Punched her way in and was able to get to the clinch.
Punch your way out. Punch your way out.
Frank not here tonight. Does work her way into the Bellator cage. 3-round fight. Nice left over the top.
Then, in the final seconds of round 2, boom, a perfectly timed right cross crashed into Graff's face, and suddenly the tiny terror looked less like a nightmare and more like someone who had just been unplugged. Graff hit the canvas. Loureda rained down punches.
Oh! Big overhand right. Big shot! Ready to finish!
And the clock hit 5 o'clock exactly as the referee stepped in to save what was left of the attitude.
Mike Bell trying to stop the fight. That was a vicious shot. Oh my goodness.
Still undefeated master Valerie Loureda.
Never test Dakota Ditcheva's patience. She doesn't debate. She delivers damage receipts.
Yeah, for the first, congratulations for your match. And then I can wait to show you who is the real warrior.
Let's get a face-off between these two ladies.
She walked in calm and smiling, but those knees were clearly scheduled for violent appointments.
Dakota Ditcheva! Valentina in the gray.
Scatizzi tried to push the pace, only to discover every clinch came with a brutal knee and a free dental consultation.
She's got to get around these legs. Oh, knees! This clinch knee is we saw.
Each strike landed like Ditcheva was personally offended by the idea of the fight lasting 2 rounds.
Dakota's got to keep the center of the octagon here.
Can't question the gameness of Scatizzi.
Oh, beautiful.
Look at this.
By the end of round 1, Scatizzi's eye had swollen so badly the doctor stepped in like, yeah, we're done here. Ditcheva didn't just win a belt. She kneed her way into history while the ref saved Scatizzi from a second round she definitely didn't need.
Oh, nice right hand.
That was clean. That beautiful from Dakota. Beautiful pump. This could be it, guys.
Position, but Dakota uses it so well. See whose body has taken a ton of damage, and now Dakota goes upstairs.
I mean, we're sat close here. Them knees are...
Guys, we might not see number 2 with that eye looking at the right hand there from Dakota Ditcheva. Banking. Dakota Ditcheva! Your first ever women's flyweight European champion, $100,000 a belt.
Yoshiko Herano built a reputation on disrespect.
5 kilos at a pass.
acting like every opponent was just another prop in her personal wrestling show. But Kim Young-ji stepped in with the kind of energy that suggested she didn't come for the theatrics. She came to collect overdue payments.
At 82.9 kilos.
From the opening exchange, Kim pushed the pace like rent was due tonight, and Herano was the landlord refusing to wait. Every clash turned into another reminder that arrogance doesn't block punches or survive pressure.
And I think she's going to do okay. Just whether she can survive.
Well, at least on paper, there's a 15-kilogram weight difference.
Look, yeah, that's preventing Yoshika from taking it down. Oh, so we're moving towards the back, yeah.
All right, they're
left
trading
hand,
blows.
almost there. Then we got broken up. Oh, that was on the
Big
chin.
shot there by Yo. Wow, this could be another Cinderella story here.
Oh,
this is not good for
Yoshika on her back.
Oh!
Round after round, the so-called rodent lady looked less like a villain and more like someone realizing the script had been stolen.
Yeah. She may have done the pro wrestling. She may have, when she's under pressure.
Yeah, it's that left straight. Look at Young-ji just stalking down pro MMA career.
Wow. The combination there. Just hear that? How to do it. There we go.
Oh, wow.
What a fight.
When the judges handed Kim the win, Herano was left standing there, wondering how her own show ended with her getting humbled.
Wow. Young-ji Kim.
Jessica, the Black Widow Borga, came in talking like the fight was already over, promising the world she was about to retire Christine Ferea right there in the ring. But Ferea showed up with the kind of calm energy that usually means somebody is about to have a very bad evening.
On one side, we have Christine Ferea, Jessica Borga.
I can't wait to retire this bitch. And nobody's surprised about that. Nobody. And you're gonna learn mine.
The first rounds were pure chaos, both women swinging like they were trying to erase each other's existence.
Immediately to the jab. There's the big from Ferea, and that drops Jessica Borga. From Jessica Borga. Big right hand on the step in.
Little by little, though, Ferea's punches started landing cleaner, sharper, and far more disrespectful to Borga's confidence.
From Ferea. Left hand from Ferea on the left. So far, it's been a very good round for Ferea.
Then 26 seconds into round 4, boom, a monstrous right hand smashed Borga's face. Breaking her nose and cheek like the retirement plan had just exploded. Turns out Borga didn't retire anyone that night. She just helped crown Christine Ferea, the brand new Queen of Violence.
And new Christine, the Misfit
Carolina Sobek walked in flashy, confident, and acting like this fight was just another victim waiting to be added to her highlight reel.
61.7, wasting no time and hitting the bantamweight limit.
But Alina Dalaslan looked like someone who didn't care about the show. She came to start breaking things.
Let's go, Alina.
From the opening round, Dalaslan's punches kept landing like rude reminders that confidence doesn't block clean boxing. Sobek kept pushing forward with attitude, but every step just led her into another unpleasant meeting with Dalaslan's fists.
Sound in this arena.
Dangerous back in the fast hala.
She'll run around the outside, and then when she finds the right throw down throughout this fight. So pushing her up against the fence, but great frame again. I'm pushing that head. This is the first time we've seen connection land at will.
Oh, blood from the face and the mouth now of Sobek. She's in trouble. In the teep to the midsection, you saw just a wince and a curl in the frame of that.
By round 3, the damage finally caught up. A brutal combination rocked Sobek and sent her dropping to a knee like her confidence had just run out of battery.
Oh, let's see forward now, Luke. Oh, she's hurt. Oh, wow! From nowhere, the blitz comes and the finish.
The referee stepped in, the fight was over, and the flashy alligator left the cage a lot quieter.
Iron Fist, Alina Dalaslan!
Rico Fernandez showed up to the weigh-ins flashy and confident, acting like this tiny atomweight fight was about to become her personal victory parade. But Batara stepped into the cage looking like someone who had a completely different plan, one that involved folding arms in uncomfortable directions. Rico tried to keep things standing early, throwing strikes and moving around like the confidence from the weigh-ins was still carrying her. Unfortunately for her, Batara fights like a human backpack once the fight hits the ground.
4-11. Oh, another big right from the Spaniard. Down to the back.
Leg kick by Kira, nice attempt. Trying to shoot in for a double.
In round 2, she dragged Rico down, locked onto the arm like it owed her money, and slowly cranked an arm bar that turned all that pre-fight swagger into a very quick tap. Just like that, the flashy confidence disappeared.
She's going for the arm bar. She's going to lose her position, though.
And she's getting clocked with the right.
Staying in your position. Nice job, Kira.
So who did you train against?
Right.
Who did you train with? And how many of those people were even on your level?
Right, exactly.
Don't
It sticks in the referee's mind. There it is. Figuratively and literally. There's the armbar. It's over.
Armbar, and that's it. She tapped it. It's over. Kira Batara. She went for it, and there you see a dejected Vanessa Rico.
While Batara walked away with the win, and Rico learned that arrogance doesn't survive Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Sinead Kavanagh walked into the face-offs confident enough to believe she was about to solve the Chris Cyborg problem, a problem that had already wrecked most of women's MMA.
For the featherweight world title, the challenger.
Unfortunately, challenging Cyborg with confidence is a bit like volunteering to test a speeding train with your chin. Kavanagh tried to push forward early, throwing punches like she expected the legend across from her to politely cooperate. Instead, Cyborg fired back with a right hook so violent it looked like reality itself had just corrected the mistake. Kavanagh crashed to the canvas in just 1 minute and 32 seconds, while Cyborg calmly added another brutal knockout to her long list of victims. Tara Graf walked in flashy and confident, clearly believing the Bellator debutante across from her was just another easy night at the office.
On the scale officially 125.2.
Diana Avsaragova, meanwhile, stood there calm and quiet. The kind of calm that usually means someone's about to learn a painful lesson.
125.8 pounds flyweight set for 3 5-minute rounds. On the prelim card, Batara, Avsaragova.
Graf marched forward, trying to pressure the rookie, probably thinking experience would scare the newcomer. Instead, Avsaragova waited for the perfect moment, like a sniper watching a very overconfident target. 29 seconds later, boom. A perfectly timed combination sent Graf crashing to the canvas before the fight had even properly started. The referee waved it off instantly.
Nice.
Oh, and she got dropped. Wow, the master of sports and freestyle wrestling.
And just like that, the tiny terror got humbled by a debutante who needed less than half a minute to prove the point.
Undefeated Diana Batara Avsaragova.
Go boom in her Bellator MMA debut.
And just like that, all that confidence turned into pure comic misery. The cocky girls came in loud, flashy, and full of attitude, and walked out with a brutal reminder that theatrics don't win fights. One by one, the arrogance got cracked, the swagger disappeared, and the cage handed out some very painful reality checks. Their bruised egos and humbling moments make perfect highlights for the next compilation, and honestly, we're all here for every savage second of it. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, give it a like and subscribe to the channel for more amazing content like this.